I'm Ken, and welcome to this operating session at the Adelaide Model Railroaders.
The Adelaide Model Railroaders layout, called the Southern Central, is approximately 100 feet long by about 16 feet wide. It runs through 5 rooms of a heritage building. The club built this layout with the aim of holding operating sessions. This is the second operating session we have held so far, so please don't expect too polished a performance of us tonight. In this video, I'll try and give an impression of how our session went and of the atmosphere during the session. I volunteered to design a simple operating system for the club, taking into account that we have not got a communication system like phones or walkie-talkies. I printed switch lists for as many trains as I could think of. This one is for a passenger train, the West Wind West, which goes from Redmond to Barclay, the first train you actually see in this video. This switch list is for the grain train, which has switching to do on the layout. It is actually the last train you'll see in this video. Here we can see it departs from Houseman, switches at Ziglersdorf, Workington and finishing at Kingston, where the locomotive will be turned and the train will return Kingston, Workington, Ziglersdorf and back finally to Houseman. Then I put the switch list into a sequence shown here. The paperclip shows where we finished off last session. For the operating session, I put the switch lists in plastic sleeves and placed them in order in a document tray. The road crews will pick up the switch lists in order, and once finished, they will place the switch list in the fulfilled tray. Housman Yard is the heart of the layout. It has a freight house, trailer on flat car facility, several industries, including a large grain elevator. There are classification tracks where trains are made up to depart Houseman. At the far end there are some ready tracks for locomotives and a turntable, as well as a caboose track. After our first session, we found the Houseman Yardmaster was a bit behind, so this session the Yardmaster started 20 minutes before everybody else. Southern Central, number 120, a Baldwin SW1200, is the switch engine at Houseman. This is the town of Kingston. Here is a passenger train, the West Wind West, a westbound train which runs over the whole length of the layout, one of the first trains out this session. There will be a level crossing at this point.
What variety that is?
The Reefer Express was the first eastbound train out during the session. You will notice a number of locomotives like this Alco FA lettered for the Ipanichi Creek Railroad. These locomotives and rolling stock were bequeathed to the club by a former member.
Smile, you're on camera, Laurie.
The Kingston turn east arrives at Zieglersdorf behind this Ipanichi Creek GP7, number 923. One of the cars to be set out here at Zieglersdorf by the Kingston turn is this Reefer. Putting under pressure here.
Yeah, that's all I'm used to.
The Jeep has to run around the Reefer so that it can push it up to K. Peters Packing Company. It's still got dirty wheels. Well, that's probably good enough anyway.
Yeah. There's definitely a couple of spots where the track is...
The Alco PA and the West Wind have almost finished their run now as they cross Jellyfish Jump bridges.
Excuse me.
Ipanichi Creek F7, number 711, with the trailer on flat car train. Approaching Houseman.
Oh, well, this one. Brilliant.
The trailer on flat car train is on the main line as it enters Houseman. The Tofsea cars are cut off from the rest of the train.
Okay, run back. Come back onto this one here. What we're going to do is put the first copper anywhere back clear and I can put the mark on this straight. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then you've got the Reefer Express on. Yeah, there's nothing coming. No. So, even if there was something like, yeah.
7-Eleven sets out the Toffsee cars in the yard.
So what we've got to do is a reefer to carry one. Okay. The box
Get away.
Yeah, I forgot to pick the reefer out. Oh, did you? That'll do. Let's pull forward.
Back up. She's all
Back up nice and slowly.
So this one's got to go to carry one. The reefer. Oh no, sorry. The reefer's got to go to carry one. Right. So we can always leave that there.
Okay, so I've got to read my instructions now.
Oh yes, yeah, you got the
Wait in a return loop for about 2 minutes.
Yep. Okay, you can head off then. Yeah.
Okay, so I am then going to
Yep.
The yard switcher will push the Toffsee cars up to a ramp while 7-Eleven takes its train off to the east.
Do all that switching for you. You head off now, John.
So where am I going now, Ken?
Return loop. Just take it slow. If you go nice and slow, you have less problems. You've got something off. You're going too fast.
But yeah, definitely that was having trouble pulling up through the reverse loop. It's a fairly long train. Yeah, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 21, isn't it?
Well, that's we've been running trains on Christian Circuit tonight, and that's been the number.
Later, we see the trailer on flat car train returning westward. It has had a cut of TOFC cars added to its rear.
Now, you want to go the other end.
The last train run this session was the grain train with consolidation number 28 on the point. Number 28 picks up a caboose. then backs up towards the grain elevator.
Turn out there
Yeah.
for the and drop your caboose off.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. Thank you.
And picks up the 5 boxcars waiting at the grain elevator.
So we're off to,
Now departing east. As the session ended, number 28 had reached Zieglersdorf, where it had picked up a further 3 boxcars. From Zieglersdorf, next session, we'll head off to Workendam to pick up some more boxcars before reaching its destination of Kingston. Well, I thought the session went pretty well. We all enjoyed ourselves, which is the main thing. We ran, between the 8 of us, 6 trains in the 2-hour session.